Thank you very much, Anouk. And also, I'd like to make mention about Christian's speech. Christian, you had a great opening. I like the way you started your speech. It gave me a sense of where you were going with your speech, and you had something very interesting that was important. Now, every great speech has three important parts: opening, body, and a conclusion. And I want to say you met all three of those goals. You clearly stated that a quality of good speech is listening. Now that got me listening because I want to hear what you're going to talk about. And on top of getting my attention, you kept my attention by your strong voice. It was strong, it was confident, it was very easy to understand. That's what I really liked. One reason I really liked your speech. Your stories about your mother and your father and how this shaped your way of communication were so enthralling. They were excellent. They made me want to learn more about your family. You talked about your analytical mother and you talked about your father, the picture stories that you had. I really liked your short dialogue with your father. You didn't say, this is my father speaking, this is me speaking. It was pretty obvious. You had a great way of doing it. I like the way you did it so well. I felt like I was right there with you. You made me want to listen to your words. And then your speech and your choice of words was great. Your friendliness, your inviting demeanor. Okay, now I said a lot of good things about your speech. Now maybe I should point out, I think maybe there's one or two areas where you might be able to improve just a bit. Although you had some voice variation and pauses, I encourage more ups and downs in your speaking voice and longer pauses at time. Perhaps in your dialogue with your father would be a good time to put a pause in there to make it more distinct. This is me talking, this is my father talking. So using pauses and voice variation would help. And one last thing I might point out, you had a great ending when you referred back to your beginning. Listening is an important part of communication. And then you went on and talked about perhaps what the next speaker might talk about. Your speech should end right there where you said, being a good listener is an important part of Toastmasters. Thank you very much, Christian, for that speech. It had good impact on me. I hope I can implement some of the things you said. And I know in the future, you will continue to be able to give those great speeches. Thank you.